They don't want to vomit. They'll be like, oh, and they close your mouth and say, they don't want to vomit. They will close their mouth. Do you know what happens? The vomit will come out of their nose. That is how the truth is. You can't hide it. It will eventually come out. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So I don't know, a lot of you would have seen all these stories about Pastor Chris Okafor actually. That's been going around about Chris Okafor and these allegations and accusations coming up. And then you wonder why people still go to the church. Isn't this the problem? You understand? And this is why a lot of them would never change, because they know that their members will always continue to go. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen the video where the Auntie Aduni on Facebook was interviewing the alleged baby mama of, or alleged one of the alleged baby mamas of Chris Okafor. Guys, check out the video before, the few videos before this one, where his ex-wife came out and said that there are plenty. Children are water, according to her. She said that in that church, that a lot of the church members' children belong to her ex-husband. Okay, let me not derail. There's this lady that they were speaking with. She was a member of the choir. She said, she talked about how she removed 4 pregnancies. Before this last one, she said, no, she's not removing anymore. She's going to keep this one. And I saw the baby, I'm being honest, the baby looked like him, light-skinned. The baby's face looked like his face, if you ask me. But there was something she said. That choir lady, Ebere said that when she was pregnant and she removed this and she was very unwell and all of that. A friend of hers that was a member of the choir too, and she confided in that one and told that one that, you know, that their daddy, that's their pastor, is the father of the child. And I can't remember how she phrased it and whatever. And the friend was like, wait a minute. And he's asking you to remove pregnancy? And she said, yes. She said that her friend stopped coming to the church.
I know that I'm shortless. I know that I'm shortless. I know that I'm shortless. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Best accommodation in Nigeria. I know that I'm shortless. I know that I'm shortless. I know that I'm shortless. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Beautiful homes. I know that I'm shortless. I know that I'm shortless. We pick you up from the airport. I know that I'm shortless. We show you around town. I know that I'm shortless. Yeah, we got you. I know that I'm shortless. 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 Best accommodation in Nigeria. Check in, check out, check. Loyalty and royalty, best of the best. Other hosts stay under duress. Shortlet's under stress. Say less.
That is the way it should be. Because when a so-called pastor becomes questionable, it's enough for people to sit back and ask themselves, should they still continue going to that church? You get my point? This is part of the problem, because a lot of the so-called pastors, they know that anything happens, that their followers will not flinch. Their followers will not move an inch. Their followers will continue to come. I'm not going to lie. I said it already in one of my other videos. When he did the apology and he knelt down, a part of me was like, oh, okay, he apologized. Well, it's between him and his God, you know. But when I now started seeing more information from left, right, and center, more stories, his wife coming out to speak and all of that, I was like, how people still go to that church? You know that some of us that have been speaking for the longest time, if you guys go and watch my videos, I told you guys that a day like this is coming. I told you guys that this day would come. And to be honest, Chris Okafor will not be someone I actually covered. The only story I know I covered about Chris Okafor was the miracle of the arm. To be honest, I think that was actually the first time I got to know his name. When he did the miracle of the arm, and people now came out and said, well, hold on a minute. The power of internet. In olden days, people would not know. The power of the internet, people were like, hold on a minute. They don't hit that woman arm before. Sorry. I don't start. They don't, wait, hold on a minute. Don't be that hand where that pastor healed for so place. Eh? They don't hit that woman hand for so place. Oh, another person. People now started bringing out the video of the hand and how many times it has been healed. And Chris Okafor was one of the healers. His own was even actually when he blew up. And till today, that story, they do like say, the so-called CAN and PF, what do they call them? Pentecostal, fellowship, PFN, the so-called fathers of faith, as he calls them, they kept quiet. And they still go to that church after something like that blew up. More eyes. Have I not been saying it? I say eyes will open by force. There were people. There was one comment that was music to my ears. A lady left me a comment one day and said, sorry, I'm just writing this comment to apologize. I used to think you're just someone standing against the church and blah, whatever way she said it. She said her eyes have finally opened to the atrocities. To the atrocities. He claimed that Ogala is trying to betray him. He's trying to blackmail him. Then a choir girl has come out. She too has come. And he always used that word. Satan used this person against him. Satan used that person. His ex-wife, Satan used against him too. His own daughter, Satan used against him. And the thing that the accusations are, and people still go to that church and sit down. But you see what's going on in this generation. I keep telling you guys. I told you guys this day would come. But just I didn't know it would come this fast. I didn't know that it would come this fast. And I remember I said it. You cannot suppress the truth. I said the truth. Even if you read Bible, you will see. You don't light like a candle. You can't bury light. You can't bury light. Light must be put up for it to shine. That is how the truth is. You can't hide it. If you take your light, let's say a candle, and put it under the table, what would happen? That table will catch fire. Do you know what will happen to that table? When it catches fire, the light that would come out will even be bigger than that small candle light. That's the thing about the truth. You can't hide it. It will always come out. It's the same thing like vomit. Sometimes some people feel like vomiting. I'm a nurse for those of you that may not actually know. You know, there are people that sometimes they don't want to vomit. Even it may have happened to you or your family or friend. They don't want to vomit. They'll be like, oh, and they close your mouth and say, they don't want to vomit. They will close their mouth. Do you know what happens? The vomit will come out of their nose. That is how the truth is. You can't hide it. It will eventually come out. But at the same time, you look at these church members. If you look now, you will see that a lot of people are speaking up now compared to before. In the time of our mothers and our fathers, nobody spoke up against man of God. Look at this generation. And then imagine the next generation to come, how it's going to be. They will be forced to do the right thing because there will be no hiding place. From what we're seeing, it's looking like the so-called mega pastors in Nigeria, it looks like a lot of them are aware of these things and they all kept quiet. And they will come every day and speak about politicians and the corruption in the country. Have I not told you guys that if some people were Tinubu, what they would do? In short, Tinubu will be a saint compared to some people. Look at everybody, look at all of them, and look at their own small quarters as the head of a church. Look at all these accusations coming left, right, and center. So imagine if, listen to the story about how they accused him of trying to suppress the truth. The alleged baby mama that was a choir girl in his church. Dr. Ogala have said it, and the girl herself has said it. Dr. Ogala said that Priest Okafor asked her if she knows how they could organize for kidnappers for the alleged mother of his baby. Just think about that. If such a person then is the president of Nigeria, as the head of a church, the pastor of his church, if he can have this kind of accusations of trying to bully people into silence and trying to terrorize people into silence, imagine if he was Tinubu. I have a weight loss program in case you're coming across this and you want to sign up. I'm going to put the link in the description box and in the comment section. And if you want to Google it, it's summerhealthyweightloss.com, because it's not just about losing weight, but losing it in a healthy way. It's important Be careful. I've been saying it. I've been doing this disclaimer. If you do not have the discipline to stop when you reach the ideal weight, please do not do it, because you're going to lose too much weight. You don't have to starve. You don't have to go to the gym. It will blow your mind. So it's summerako.healthyweightloss.com. That is my website. I don't know. In your opinion, do you think that his church members should continue going to that church? Or you feel like they should go and find another church? Or even carry their own Bible? Carry their own Bible, they read his house by themselves. I don't know what your opinions are. As always, if you are in his church or you're a member of it, will you allow him to lay his hands on you? Will you allow him? I don't know. Whatever your opinions are, leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. If you're coming across me for the first time and you do not know, my name is Soma Ako. I'm a Nigerian that lived abroad for many years and visited Nigeria for the first time in a long time and fell in love with Nigeria and shared my Japada story. And as we speak, I now own a Shortlet and I'm very close to the airport. If you're coming into Nigeria, you need somewhere to stay, contact me, the number on the screen. If you want to stay in my Shortlet, it's going to be the cleanest Shortlet you've ever been in. I'm not bragging, it's a statement of fact. There are people that have booked me. They actually have houses in Lagos, but when they landed, maybe it's 11 at night or 12 at night or too late at night, they don't want to go home that night. They want to stay in my Shortlet because I'm close to the airport, and then they go home in the morning. You understand? So we actually also help people to organize airport pickups. And why that is good is this: the fact that I know who I sent to go pick you up. I wouldn't send someone that I do not trust, you understand, or someone that I feel like is not traceable. So this is the estate where my Shortlet is. Guys, I'm telling you guys, especially Nigerians abroad that have this terrible image of Nigeria. Not all, some people. So when some of them have come to stay in my Shortlet, they are like, wow. They are like, this will even 5 pass abroad. You understand? So it's important. Not just choose any Shortlet. Make sure you choose a Shortlet in a nice neighborhood, in a safe neighborhood, in a clean neighborhood. No all this lousy, noisy neighborhood. Very peaceful neighborhood. In this estate, you can go for a walk even at night if you want, because it is that safe. There are actually a lot of foreigners that stay in this estate, and you see them walking around comfortably. Contact our WhatsApp number now to book.